Before we begin, tell me, where in the world are you watching from right now? And what time is it where you are? Type it in the comments. I love seeing how far these stories reach. While you're here, make sure to subscribe and share this video with your friends and family, because today we uncover a forgotten truth. A truth about how one of Africa's wealthiest and most ambitious nations fell into chaos. In the heart of North Africa lies a land of golden deserts and endless horizons, a country that once stood as a symbol of wealth, unity, and pride. Libya. Decades ago, its citizens lived lives that many across the continent envied: free homes, free education, free healthcare, and oil wealth that powered the dreams of millions. But today, Libya's story is one of division, displacement, and destruction. This is how Libya went from Africa's richest nation to a battlefield. After World War II, Libya was among the poorest nations in the world. Its economy relied heavily on foreign aid. Then, in 1959, fortune struck. Oil was discovered beneath the desert. Almost overnight, everything changed. Foreign companies arrived, pipelines were built, and Libya became a rising star in North Africa. By the late 1960s, wealth was flowing, but it didn't reach everyone. The royal family and Western corporations controlled most of it. Resentment grew among young officers and students who dreamed of independence, not dependence. In 1969, a young soldier named Muammar Gaddafi led a bloodless coup. At just 27 years old, he ended the monarchy and declared a new Libya, a republic for the people. He expelled foreign bases, nationalized the oil industry, and invested heavily in healthcare, education, and housing. It worked. In a few short years, Libya became the richest country in Africa. Infant mortality dropped. Life expectancy rose. Every Libyan could study for free, even abroad with government scholarships. To many across Africa and the Arab world, Gaddafi became a symbol of independence. But power, as always, came with a price. He ruled not through elections, but through control. Dissent was crushed, critics silenced, and Libya's wealth served both the people and the leaders' grand ambitions. Gaddafi saw himself as more than a president; he was a revolutionary. He dreamed of a united Africa, a single currency, and liberation from Western dominance. He funded movements from South Africa to Palestine, building alliances that defied the global order. But in doing so, he made enemies powerful ones. By the 1980s, tensions with the West had reached their peak. The United States accused Libya of supporting terrorism. In 1986, American warplanes bombed Tripoli and Benghazi. Gaddafi survived, but his adopted daughter did not. From that day, Libya's path was sealed in defiance. Sanctions followed. Trade collapsed. Libya became isolated. Yet, even under pressure, the state continued to provide for its citizens. Oil continued to fund life, though not freedom. In the 2000s, a thaw began. Gaddafi gave up Libya's weapons programs and welcomed foreign companies back. Western leaders shook his hand. The country stabilized. New infrastructure projects began. There was hope again, a fragile peace built on oil and reputation. But beneath that calm, discontent quietly burned. Then came 2011. The Arab Spring swept across the Middle East and North Africa. Tunisia fell. Egypt followed. And soon, protests reached Libya. In Benghazi, demonstrations turned violent. Gaddafi responded with force, vowing to hunt rebels street by street. The world reacted. NATO intervened. American, British, and French jets filled the skies. Within months, the regime crumbled. Gaddafi was captured and killed. The era of a single ruler was over, but the dawn of freedom never came. Without Gaddafi's iron grip, Libya split apart. Tribes, militias, and rival governments rose from the ruins. Each claimed to speak for the nation. Each wanted control of the oil fields. Foreign powers returned, not as liberators, but as players in a larger game. Weapons poured in. Extremist groups found ground to grow. Ordinary Libyans suffered as prices soared, hospitals emptied, and cities became battlegrounds. By 2014, Libya had become a land of two governments, one in the east, one in the west, both claiming legitimacy. Civil war erupted. Tripoli and Benghazi, once symbols of progress, became front lines. Families fled across the Mediterranean seeking safety. The same oil that once built schools and hospitals now fueled conflict and corruption. The years passed, and the dream of a united Libya faded further. Peace talks came and went. Foreign nations promised aid but sought influence. Militias became power brokers. And through it all, the people, ordinary citizens, waited for a return to normal life. For many, the memory of stability under Gaddafi, despite its flaws, began to feel like a distant dream. Today, Libya still stands at a crossroads. Its oil reserves remain vast. Its people remain proud. But the path forward is uncertain. Rebuilding a nation takes more than money, it takes unity, trust, and time. Libya's rise and fall remind the world that foreign intervention, no matter how noble its intention, can ignite fires that burn for generations. The country once called Africa's richest nation now fights daily to find itself again. And yet, hope remains. In every Libyan striving for peace, in every voice calling for reconciliation, in every young person dreaming of a nation that serves its people, not politics, hope lives on. So now I ask you, after everything you've heard, what do you think? Was Libya's fall inevitable, or could history have taken a different path? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends and family. Stories like this, stories of power, promise, and collapse, deserve to be remembered. Together, we can keep history alive.